We are not makers of history. We are made by history. Forgiveness is not an occasional act, it is a constant attitude. If you can't fly, then run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. The quality, not the longevity, of one's life is what is important. Lightning makes no sound until it strikes. A genuine leader is not a searcher for consensus, but a molder of consensus. We must use time creatively, in the knowledge that the time is always ripe to do right. Every man must decide whether he will walk in the light of creative altruism or in the darkness of destructive selfishness. There is nothing more tragic than to find an individual bogged down in the length of life, devoid of breadth. Property is intended to serve life, and no matter how much we surround it with rights and respect, it has no personal being. It is part of the earth man walks on. It is not man. There can be no deep disappointment where there is not deep love. We must develop and maintain the capacity to forgive. He who is devoid of the power to forgive is devoid of the power to love. There is some good in the worst of us and some evil in the best of us. When we discover this, we are less prone to hate our enemies. The function of education is to teach one to think intensively and to think critically. Intelligence plus character, that is the goal of true education. We may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. I have decided to stick with love. Hate is too great a burden to bear. Nonviolence is absolute commitment to the way of love. Love is not emotional bash, it is not empty sentimentalism. It is the active outpouring of one's whole being into the being of another. Man must evolve for all human conflict a method which rejects revenge, aggression, and retaliation. The foundation of such a method is love. We will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends. It is not enough to say we must not wage war. It is necessary to love peace and sacrifice for it. Whatever your life's work is, do it well. A man should do his job so well that the living, the dead, and the unborn could do it no better. Everything that we see is a shadow cast by that which we do not see. No one really knows why they are alive until they know what they die for. A man who won't die for something is not fit to live. A riot is the language of the unheard. We must accept finite disappointment, but never lose infinite hope.